I'm in a new dimension, nigga, do not come near. I transmute the energy if it ain't healing. Gain stock cause these demons be fearing me. I am the sun, so they mad, I see clearly. I told that little girl, don't come near me. I don't gotta talk, they feel on my energy. Call me Vegeta, nigga, I be charged up. Super Saiyan, so you know they don't fuck with me. Carbonated in my blood, crazy cause I feel this shit in my gut. Every time I hit the streets, they like...
Yo, what's good with y'all slimes? It's your boy SkrillaD signing in with a quick video. In this video, I'm gonna be very, serious. I want to talk about energy vampires, and this is not my favorite topic, guys. Like, this is not like my favorite thing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know, I love to be on the positive, high vibrational, all that type of stuff. But as you know, like, I'm never gonna sugarcoat nothing to y'all, and I'm also gonna, give you guys the information that you guys need, not just the information that you guys want. You know what I'm saying? I like to have balance, just like it's balance with everything. So, sometimes I'm gonna have to come out the cut with videos, that's basically, letting you know that, letting you know about what you may need to be working on, or what may be happening in this world, anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna give you guys the information that I'm getting from myself, the downloads. And this is a download. This is a download, so I'm gonna give it to you guys. But all that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this video. We're gonna talk about energy vampires right quick. And the thing is, like, energy vampires, as you guys know, it's plenty of energy vampires out here, but in this video, I'm gonna talk about a specific type of energy vampire. Like, this is a specific type right here, and I know plenty of you guys watching this video have dealt with this energy vampire. I just know. So, all that being said, let me go ahead and dive on into this topic. So basically, guys, I'm gonna give you guys an example. Basically give you guys a little rundown of what then took place in my life and what happened in my situation. But bottom line, guys, you guys may run into certain spirits, entities, energy vampires, and I want to say they call this the Jezebel spirit. I'm not fully sure. I want to say they call this joint the Jezebel spirit, though. And basically, these spirits, these entities, what these entities do, what these energy vampires do is, it's like they give you, they kind of like test, they kind of like call your bait in a way. It's like they kind of like, it's like one of those teasing you type energy vibes. It's like they put out their hand for you to grab it, and then when you reach out to grab their hand, it's like they let go. You know what I'm saying, guys? You get in the drift? It's like they put their hand out and say, here, dap me up, or here, shake my hand, or here, grab my hand so you don't fall off the cliff. And then when you reach over to grab their hand, it's like they move it back. All right? That's my little analogy or whatever of explaining that. However, whatever you call it. Analogy, hyperbole, simile, whatever. I know. I don't know what but yeah. I graduated 2016. But anyways, guys, so it's gonna be entities like that. Entities that basically tease you. All right. Now, an example that I can give you is this. All right. So, I had a longtime friend. I had a friend, I met him in middle school. This was the first friend that I had in middle school. Of course, I've had friends throughout my whole life as a younger age, but this is a friend that I actually was fully conscious of. And it's like all my childhood friends and all that stuff, I still remember it to an extent, but I don't remember all my childhood. Like, for some reason, it's like a blockage over there. But maybe later on, as the energies keep shifting, I'll end up gaining some memory back towards that. But anyways, guys, back to the topic. So I had a friend, from middle school or whatever, blase blah. And this friend, that was my homie. That was like my right hand man. Like, y'all might have a girl that you call your sister. You know what I'm saying? Y'all so close, you call your sister. you know, or you might have another friend that you call your brother, you know, your homie, your best friend, whatever. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about, all right? Y'all know my drift. Now, the thing is, like, this is my man, this is my homie. We were related in a lot of situations. You know, we both had the same we both shared some of the same insecurities, little things like that. You know what I'm saying? So from my point of view, looking right there, I'm thinking that we homies. Like, this is the you know, whoopty woo. As you know though, guys, like, we were once upon a time sleep. So when I gained this friend from middle school, I still was sleep to in a certain extent. So yeah, my vibration may have been high, but I still was sleep and dumbed down to a certain extent, a certain level. So certain parts of the veil were still closed to where I couldn't see certain things out of this relationship, out of this friendship. You know, I couldn't see certain things happening during my school, you know, and you know, that's just life. You know, when you wake up, you see everything for what it is, but when you don't wake, when you're asleep, you just don't see certain things. Certain things go past you, you know. So basically, guys, this is my homie or whatever, you know, wooty woo. Boom, okay, that was whatever, middle school. Now here comes, you know, we in 2022 now, going in 2023, you know, and this has still been my homie. So that's like 2016, shit. Just know that I've been cool with the dude for more than 10 years. All right, more than 10 years, obviously. So, okay, boom. What ends up happening is, you know, as you guys know, I just recently woke up back in 2020. Okay, so I woke up back in 2020. You know, and when I woke up, I had an awakening to where I knew I needed to cut off a lot of people around me. I cut off a lot of friends around me. I cut off a lot of, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff around me. I cut off. All right. A whole bunch of stuff around me I just cut off, and you know, I really just isolated myself for a good little minute. All right. And the thing is, out of all the people I cut off, like, I cut off so many of my friends. I cut off all the friends I had, all the people that was in my circle. But the only person I didn't cut off actually was this guy. This guy that I had as a right-hand man that I first met in middle school, wooty woo. That was like my right-hand man. So something in my spirit said, like, nah, this guy is a good guy. Like, he has a high vibration, wooty woo. Cause he had a lot of good skill sets about him that reflected towards me. Like, it's like I kind of excluded him from the crowd. Like, my circle, I look back at my circle, I saw that a lot of my friends, a lot of my old friends was not real friends. Basically, these niggas was like, they was always draining my energy. You know, we would talk about things. And they would never want to listen to what I had to say, but they were always so quick to talk they shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk what they got to talk, but they never wanted to hear me out. Whenever I got to talking, they wanted to change the subject. So these are people that are around me that I had to really cut off. All right. But it was one person out of that circle that I knew, like, nah, he actually is not like that. This guy listens to me. He hears me out. He a cool dude. Like, this dude is, you know, he hears me out. We relate to each other. We're always happy. Like, when we're talking, it's not about negative bullshit. When we're talking, it's about high vibrational conversations. It's about whatever it is that's making us feel good in the moment. Happy shit. You know, so I'm like looking at him. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to keep this guy around. You know, although me and him weren't really talking every day, he still was a homie. That's still my homie. So I said, okay, I'm going to keep him around. I'm going to still keep open communication with him, wooty woo. I excluded him from all the crowd of all the other BS that I isolated myself from. I still kept him in my, you know, in my vulnerability field. All right. So all that being said, guys, let's fast forward now. Boom. So this guy, you know, I end up seeing this guy. I mean, me and this guy end up talking. Like I said, I woke up in 2020. Me and this guy end up talking in like 2020. We end up talking. So as I'm waking up, keep in mind, guys, now I'm living life different. I'm looking at things different. Now, be aware, guys, that when I was asleep and I was cool with my homie back in middle school and all that, it was certain things that I didn't, certain skill sets that I didn't have in me at the moment that I didn't use. I had it in me, but I didn't use it because, you know, I was dumbed down. I was asleep. So maybe things like confidence, self-love, those things of that nature. I didn't have this when I was in middle school to a certain extent. I did in certain fields, but it's like I didn't have it full on how I have it now. All right. So that being said, it's like now fast forward, here I go talking to my homie, and my homie, like, he can hear the difference in me. We talking on the phone or whatever, just chopping it up because we ain't talked in so long. So we chopping it up. And it's like this guy hears the growth in my voice. You know, he hears the difference in my spirit. He could just tell that I've fully spiritually grown. If you know, guys, and y'all know how it is when y'all grow and y'all upgrade and y'all ascend, you know. And basically this dude, he's not used to me being on that type of level. He's used to me being more so like, you know, a people pleaser, letting this person do this and getting away with it, and me not, you know what I'm saying, little dumb stuff like that. That's what he is used to. Okay, so boom, fast forward, we talking on the phone, everything sounding all good. Now as me and him are on the phone, keep in mind this friend that I'm talking to, he was once very close. He is also close with the people that I cut off. He knows a few of the people that I cut off. All right, so let that resonate with you guys. The friend that I didn't cut off, when I isolated myself from my spiritual awakening, I isolated myself from all the lower energies and low vibrations. The friend that I kept around, he was cool. He is also cool with the friends that I cut off. All right. So being that he's cool with them, you already know, like, the ones that I cut off, obviously they're going to tell my friend that I'm still cool with. They're going to tell him, like, hey, you know, Dewante, you know, he just left us. He just randomly dished off on us. He went MIA, blah, blah, blah. Because, you know, I went MIA on him. I went MIA on a lot of my past friends. I did. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing wrong with that, guys, but that's a whole nother topic. We'll talk about that later. But, yes, I went MIA on him. All right, so obviously these guys are telling my friend, my homie, like, yeah, Dewante ain't been around, he just went MIA, he just switched up on everybody, woo. So okay, boom, I'm talking to my homie, you know, my homie's telling me this on the phone, like, he's telling me, like, hey, Wooty Woo told me that you ain't been around to see them in however long, I'm like, you know, I'm giving him the rundown, basically explaining to him, you know, what made me leave them and why I left them and wooty woo. I'm explaining that to him. Now keep in mind, guys, I'm doing this, and this was a couple months. This was like several months back. This was probably like not last year. It was still 2022, but this was like probably 9-8 months ago that I'm talking on the phone. We're having this conversation with my mans. All right, so all right, guys. So boom, you know, now it's to a point to where it's like, okay, I just gave my mans the rundown of why I cut these guys off. And I even let my mans know on the phone, like, hey, bro, I respect you. That's why I'm still talking to you right now and not them. I respect your energy, and I don't, and you know, I want to keep you around. I let him know that. I let him know that I didn't cut him off because he does not move like them. Because from what I was seeing at first, he does not move like them. You know, when we talking, he talking about high vibrational shit. You know, when we talking, he not trying to drain my energy. When we talking, he not trying to cut me off and get his little energetic field out before mine. It's never none of that. I never felt no jealousy or no tension or competition with him. None of that. So I'm telling him this on the phone, like, hey, homie, you know, it's all love. You know, this is why I kept you around versus keeping them around. Okay, boom. He giving me the nod head. He's shaking his head like he understand me. He's shaking his head like he feel me. He's shaking his head like he understand, like he gets me. All right, so I'm like, boom, okay, wooty woo. All right, guys, fast forward. Fast forward. Basically, a situation that had occurred where, like, after me and him had that conversation, a couple days come, and it's homie's birthday. Matter of fact, this was January, February time that we were talking about this stuff. That me and my homie were on the phone having this conversation where I'm explaining to him why I cut everybody off and why I went in the cut. This is February, around his birthday. His birthday's coming up. Boom, his birthday hits. I tell him happy birthday. You know, this is like literally a day or two later after me and him had the deep conversation. I tell him happy birthday. Woo-de woo. Okay, you know, it's kind of like he gave me the thank you or whatever, da-da-da. Like, you know, he kind of responded like hella late, which that doesn't matter. It's not about that. I'm an empath. I can read energy, so it's like I can kind of really tell when somebody's trying to kind of get me to draw attention to them. This is that Jezebel spirit I'm talking about, guys. This is what I mean when I say, you know, y'all got to watch out for these entities, because it's going to be people that will try to ignore you on purpose to get you to care about them more and wonder what they got going on. Because they know how much of a heart you have. They know how much you put your heart in your sleeve. They know how much of empathy you have for one another. So, you know, okay, boom. I say happy birthday to him. It is what it is. You know. Okay. A month later, my birthday come. March 1st. You know. My birthday come up. This dude don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like I felt kind of betrayed right there. I did. I felt betrayed, guys, because I tell this guy all the time. You know, not to. I tell this guy all the time. I mean, I just told this guy on the phone. We just spoke on the phone, and I just told this guy everything that old friends did to me that made me cut them off. You know, and I'm thinking he hears me. I'm thinking he feels me. Like, obviously that means, like, that don't mean that you got to be on my dick. That don't mean that you got to always be focused on me. That don't mean that you got to be kissing my ass. None of that. That don't mean you got to respond to every text I send you. That don't mean that you got to say happy birthday every time I have a birthday, bro. That's not what that means. I just want energy reciprocated to me. That's what I kind of was thought that I communicated over to my mans on the phone. I want energy reciprocated. I want the energy that I give you, I expect it to be given back to me. And if it's not, then I'm just going to mirror you. I'm going to reflect you. Boom, my birthday comes. He don't say nothing. And I'm just like, dang, bro. Like, you know, it's like he didn't say nothing to me, but I feel like I want to say a couple days after the birthday, he kind of like tried to throw something into me and try to link up or something. Or he kind of like something. I don't know. I just never got a happy birthday from this dude, though. And it's like that moment right in there, I knew, like, okay, this dude's playing the energy hopping game. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, this guy's playing a little Jezebel spirit game. I've dealt with this plenty of times. I didn't think I would deal with this with my own best friend, though. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Your own best friend may do this to you. Your own spouse may do this to you. The people that you need to watch out for the most be the people that you love. I mean, not the people that you love, the people that are around you, the people that you think, quote unquote, care about you and shit like that. Those are the ones, the people that are closest near you, are the ones that you got to keep your eye on the most, for the most part. You know? Because these people, real live, some of these people out here real live envy you and are jealous of you. So, guys, I basically let homie know, like, boom, okay, you know, I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm good off you. Like, I'm not trying to fuck with you right now. I blocked him. I blocked homie out my phone. Anything that's trying to take my energy and make me focus on it and drain me, I'm cutting it off. I've talked about this to you guys back then in all my videos, guys. When you working on your shadow work, you're not gonna let nothing get to you. You can't let nothing out here get to you, energetic wise, and get you in your emotions. Now, does that mean that I had to get in my? Does that mean that I had to cut off homie just because he ain't say happy birthday to me and he was energy swiping with me? No, I did not have to. I didn't have to. But why am I? But I wanted to. You see, I cut him off because I said, I'm not even gonna play the whole, oh, I'll keep you around and I'm gonna just give you this. I'm gonna just marry your energy. No, I want people around me in my circle that give good high vibrational love, that give good energy, that say happy birthday to me, and I'm gonna say happy birthday to you, that say, hey, even though we don't do the whole holiday birthday BS no more, guys. If you know, then you know. But y'all get my drift. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get my drift. Bottom line, I'm trying to explain that this guy, he was trying to basically get me to give him a certain type of energy, and I was like, nah, we not doing that, Holmes. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That is not what we're doing. That is not what we're doing. So when I gave this guy that type, when I blocked him or whatever, I blocked him. I told him, like, I'm not talking to you no more. Woody woo, woody woo. I'll catch you in another dimension. Woody woo. Okay, boom. Now, me saying all that does not mean that I had no love for the dude and I completely just like it's F you, it's fuck you, like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with you no more. Nah, that's not necessarily what that means. It's just like, at the moment of time that I am on my journey, I'm focused. I'm not worried about you being on that little boy shit trying to make me feel pain because you ain't say happy birthday to me. You ain't say happy birthday to me. I'm not a person that's gonna be a bitch about it. I'm just gonna cut you off. If you gonna act like that, just stay away from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cry about it, whine, or try to tell you, hey, I want you to say happy birthday to me. No. I already explained to you what I explained to you on the phone about why I cut off all of our other friends. And why I gave you the benefit of the doubt to still be here in my bubble. But you obviously just showed me that you ain't worthy of being around my circle as well. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of energy I had to give. That's all the energy I give off. It just is what it is. So, okay, boom. That was that. That was back in February, March time, 2022. Okay, boom, guys. So what? Come October. This is November right now. Come October 2022. An energetic shift happened. As you guys know, the energies have been rising. A lot of things have been tapping in. So with that being said, obviously, I ran into this guy. Ain't seen him in several months, but I just ran into this guy. I see him at the Wawa or whatever, and we chopping it up for a second. We chopping it up. We breaking. We chopping it up. We just kept getting, because I see him, and as we talking, it's like we already know it ain't no beef. Like, yeah, I blocked you, but it ain't no beef. You was my right hand man. You was my brother. You was my whole homie. Like, it ain't no beef. It's just, I felt away at the time, and it was just that. So, okay, boom, we chopping it up at the Wawa. Now, we outside the Wawa, outside the store, in in front of his car or whatever, in front of his stepdad's car or whatever, and we chopping it up. I'm parked over on the other side. Now, keep in mind, guys, if you know, then you know. When your energy is at a high level, especially when you're a high vibrational being talking to another high vibrational being, the energies, like, people around will just start staring at y'all. You gain a lot of attention. You already gain attention. You already get a lot of attention by yourself. So just imagine when you were with another being that has a high vibrate or a higher energy than most usual. All right. So me and him just chopping it up. Two grown men chopping it up. Masculine energy. You get me? Raising the vibrational frequency outside of the Wawa. Okay? We chopping it up. I'm letting them know, like, it ain't nothing but good blood, bruh. Like, it's all love, fam. Like, I know I blocked you. I know we dipped off from each other with the woo. But it's always been love. We just needed to communicate it up together like this, face to face. That's what I'm letting them know. But keep in mind, guys, this guy, he's on break. So he has to get ready to go back to work in a few. So me and him talking, we not talking about the situation of me blocking him. You see what I'm saying? We're not talking about how I blocked him or none of that. I'm not explaining to him my reason behind blocking him. If we did talk right there about that, I would have let him know right there, like, hey, I blocked you because I felt like you were trying to kind of suck my energy dry. I felt misused right there, where, you know, I just vented you out and showed you my whole vulnerable side about why I left my homies, why I left all my old people, woo woo, da da da. And then here you go doing the same BS kind of that they kind of was doing, giving me the same energy that I just told you I cut them off for. I was just going to explain that to him, and he was probably going to let me know, wooty woo, wooty woo, wooty woo. That's what I thought, at least. But listen, guys, this is where it gets good. So, okay, boom. What ends up happening is, this dude, you know, we chopping it up. Like I said, what we're talking about is nothing but, you know, just random dumb shit. We just basically just feeling each other vibe, chopping it up real quick, like, hey, you know, it's been a minute, da da da. We ain't seen each other in a few months, da 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 da. Long story short, as I'm talking to him, though, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna tell you guys, as I'm talking to him, he's kind of like, I'm not gonna say he acting different, because, you know, everybody grows. Just like I could say he's acting different, he could say I'm acting different too. I grew, he grew. But it's a different type of energy that he's giving off. I can see that he like, I can see a competitive energy. I'm a Pisces, guys. Born March 1st, 1998. I am very intuitive and very psychological. Like, I can very really see visions of the future, and I can really feel your energy and tell what you're doing and know what you're thinking of me, all that type of stuff. So this guy is, you know, I can feel the energy that he's kind of like trying to compete a little bit, and, you know, but I'm still giving him that love. That's the thing about me. I never want to beef with none of my friends. I never want to give off no energy like that to none of my friends. Never was I that person. All my life growing up, all my friends always was trying to compete with me and shit. It was never vice versa though. Never. If I call you my homie, or if I call you my woman, then I don't want no competing energy. I'm never gonna compete with you. I want nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best. So anyways, guys, I feel that energy coming off from him. Okay, so I'm like, I'm not paying it no mind. No, I'm like, maybe he's just very confident right now. Maybe he's just being very confident and humble. Okay, whatever. Keep in mind, guys, we talking outside the Wawa. Everybody's staring at us. And not that matters, but I'm just letting y'all know. I want to kind of throw that into, put that that visionary in your head real quick, so y'all can feel this part of the story. Okay. Now, after we are done talking, we salute each other, we dap it up, woo head out. By the way, I exchanged information with him. I didn't unblock him, but I gave him my Instagram. He like, you know, da da da. He like, follow. I just made an Instagram, da da da. I'm like, okay, bet. Follow me on Instagram, woo. Gave him my Instagram. He followed me. Or no, he didn't follow me. I gave him my Instagram. Keep in mind, guys, I have 12,000 plus followers on Instagram. All right, and I've put a lot of stuff on Instagram that can just basically, let's put it this way. If you go look at my Instagram right now, you can tell that I've been, you know, living the best life. I've been living life to my fullest. I'm not going to say living my best life, because Dark Night of the Soul ain't the best life. But I've been living my life to the fullest. You can tell if you go on my Instagram, you can tell that I've been being me. I've been experiencing and going through, wisdom. You could just tell. And you could just tell that I've grown. And this is where I say, guys, you got to watch out for these energy vampires, because the Jezebel spirit will really get you and confuse you and try to leave you into a confused state. This guy really tried to confuse me. And make me feel like, and make me be in my emotion and be in an emotional state, because he felt my energy. When we talked at the Wawa, he was scoping me out right there, checking me out, figuring me out, or trying to figure me out. He ain't get everything, though. He thought he did. He ain't get everything. See, I ain't give him the full-on energy. I gave him an energy of, like, love. I gave him straight love. You know? Like, I ain't give him that ego protecting myself energy, because you can still balance out with your ego. Ego is not something to be 100% cut off at all 100% times. You got to know when and where to use your ego and to move out of your ego. All right? And balance it out. I didn't give him that when I was talking to him. Because why? Because I expect love from a person that's my homie. I expect love from my woman. I expect love from my mother. I expect love from my family. So I around these people, I'm always going to give that vulnerable side. So I'm talking to him. I'm giving my full on vulnerable, thinking he going to give it back, thinking he going to be on that same type of time. Nah, it was none of that. All right. So keep in mind, this guy gets my Instagram. Okay. I'm thinking he going to follow me that same day. I'm thinking we going to start, because this me and this guy share a lot of the same attributes. So I'm thinking we about to start going viral with some shit, just basically working on projects together. Y'all know, guys, I love to do all my nerd stuff, spiritual stuff. I'm thinking we about to just start doing shit. Nah. First of all, bro didn't even follow me. I think I had to. How did I even? Yeah, he didn't even follow me. What happened was I had to go to this dude's Instagram myself, follow him, and I messaged him. I messaged this guy, and I let this guy know, like, what's up, bro? Because like I said, when we was in front of the Wawa talking it up, I didn't get to tell him my reason for cutting him off. And if y'all know, guys, I am a person that before we get back on our cool vibe, we got to communicate everything. If you're real, you got to be 100% real. You can't be 100%, can't be fake, 50% fake, 50% real. You got to be 100% real. So I let him know in the DMs on Instagram, like, hey, since we weren't able to talk about this in front of the Wawa, we were just vibing, feeling each other's energy, chopping it up. But that don't mean that we about to just live life like I didn't cut you off. Like, you probably can let that go. He probably can let that go because he don't care or whatever. But I care. I still want to let you know why I cut you off. Because if I don't let you know, and if we don't communicate about this subject, then you may end up doing this same thing down the road as we're being friends. And it could happen again, and we don't want that to happen. I care about this friendship that we're sharing. So therefore, I expect you to hear me out and let me communicate real quick with you of why I cut you off and blocked you. Y'all with me? All right. So now listen. I told him that in Instagram. I was like, okay, what's up, bro? I wanted to explain to you why why I even did that. We didn't really get to talk about that. Whenever you get a chance, call me so we could chop it up. Like I told him, like, call me, Instagram video, so we could chop it up. So I can let him know, like, why I did that. Boom. We can just communicate it out, get it all out of our chest. You know what this dude does? He does not respond to my DM. He accepts my request to follow him. That's what it was. I tried to follow him, and then I messaged him sending that message. But he has a private account. So if you guys know about private accounts, you know that you got to wait a certain amount of time before the person approves you to follow them on Instagram. I have a public account. He has a private account. So I had to wait. Mind you, guys, I clicked to follow this guy. 2 minutes later, this guy accepts my request. So he was on Instagram. He was on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? He was on Instagram. Now, mind you, guys, I get on Instagram to follow this guy. I expect to see a notification already from him saying, like, hey, blah, blah, blah has followed you. I expect to see this. He got my Instagram when we were outside the Wawa. So don't you think that he gonna click the follow? It's not nothing to just click the follow button. What, you gonna search my name up and just leave it in your searches and wait till I follow you and talk to me later? Nigga, if you give me your shit, I'm gonna click follow right then and there as we talking. And when I get home, I expect you to have already followed me back. Or when I get back, whatever. I mean, that's obviously logical sense. So anyways, I get home, this dude didn't even follow me. Come to find out, he searched me up on the gram, but he ain't follow me. Then boom, okay. I clicked to follow him. Because I'm thinking, like, maybe he just didn't follow the right Instagram account. Let me not get my ego. Maybe he just didn't follow the right Instagram account on accident. I follow him. This dude accepts my request 2 minutes later. 2 minutes later. Okay, he accepts my request. I sent him a message. Like I told you guys what the message was. The message was basically me talking about, boom, okay, we need to chop it up. I want to communicate to you of why I cut you off, why I blocked you, bro. Let's just talk about it real quick so we can just move on with this shit. Boom. This nigga does not respond to my text. And he doesn't even follow me back. Huh? Where they do this at? Where do they do this shit at? And listen, guys, I'm not mad. I'm venting this out to you guys, but I'm also I'm giving you guys this video and this example to let you guys know how Jezebel spirits will work, how the entities will work through the flesh, inside of the flesh. They will really trick you and try to leave you at a state of confusion or emotional, have you all sad and hurt, like, damn, this person don't care about me, or if you're not feeling like that, they'll have you feel like, hold up, damn, is this person cool with me? Does this person care about me? He didn't follow me back, but he accepted my request for me to follow him. And he just ignored my message. And guys, this was last month in October. And here we are in November 15th. And to this day, he ain't said nothing to me. We chopped it up at the Wawa. And to this day, and I didn't unsend my message or nothing. My message is still sitting in the DMs, just sitting there. Just sitting there in his shit. Oh, what? Y'all gonna try to tell me, oh, he probably just didn't get on Instagram for, 2 fucking weeks since I sent that message? Really? Really? That's the lie that we gonna give ourselves, that we gonna feed ourselves? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's be real. Y'all ready for me to give y'all the puzzle of to this story? Bro still has things inside of him that he needs to heal from. Did I say that he shares some of my skill sets? Yes. Confidence, inner strength, self-love, charmingness, attractiveness. But see, I healed from everything. I didn't just heal from that. I didn't just heal from self-love, confidence, giving off charm, loving myself more, being myself more. I healed from that. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, I'm healed from that. So it's like he still had things of that nature inside of him that he needed to heal from. Therefore, when he saw that I've grown and, I've came into a more, a better frame of energy that he's never seen before, some people just cannot handle that. If we're going to talk truthful, we're going to talk truthful about it, right? Some people can just not handle that type of shit. And I thought otherwise with him. I just didn't think that he would be the type to be on that type of time. But yeah, he saw my Instagram. He saw my whole expansion of growth since the time that we've met up in a few years. And I feel like he felt rejected, or he felt like scared or like ashamed or something to know me or to be around me because of what I do versus where he's at in life. And it's like that just irritates me so much when people come down to that type of mindset towards me, because it's like y'all put that image on me, because it's like deep down over here on my side, I'm not that type of person. If you know me for real, then you know I got the most loving for heart. So it's like me seeing you after not seeing you in a couple years, you's my homie. Like, I'm not gonna look at you any type of way. I don't care what position you're in. I think about like all the times, all the good times that we've had in the past as youngins. I would never care about what position you're in or where I'm at versus where you're at, but you can tell other people are still in their heads nowadays. and still have not fully healed in certain areas that they need a healing. That's why I say, just because you see a person that looks like they're living a great life and they look like everything's all good and happy and everything, that does not necessarily mean every time that these people, you know, are really feeling like that on the inside. All right, so that all being said though, all right, to this day I haven't received a message, still to this day, you know. And it's just like, now I know, but I'm making this video to let you guys know. I want to say that that is what you call the Jezebel spirit. It wants you to chase after it. It'll reach its hand out, grab your hand, and it'll move. It's a teaser, a bait, a bait. It wants you to pull in and grab the bait. He's playing mind games with you. All right. You guys want to just cut these type of individuals off. You guys just want to cut these type of individuals out of your life, period. You know, there's no point of even dealing with these type of folks. All right. Especially let alone it being your right hand man. You know what I mean? Or your spouse, something like that. You know, so I just want to make that video, let it be known, like, you know, that's why I did what I did. And it's cool, like to this day, I'm talking about it on here, venting it to y'all, but like, no hard feelings towards it, but it's, you know, it just is what it is. You know. Whole T, I'm not the type of person that people try to frame me out to be. Like I said, he probably felt like I wasn't, he probably felt like I was gonna look down on him or something because he hasn't done what I've done or whatever. I don't know. But in all reality, I could care less about that type of stuff. If anything, I want to try to bring you up. If you cooling around me, I'm gonna try to bring you up. But folks don't got it. Folks still got certain things, and I'm telling you. So with all that being said, pay attention to these type of individuals, guys, from this story that I just explained to you. And if you're dealing with individuals like this, that's always seeking out for attention, for like extra, excessive attention. Snip, snip, immediately. Don't give them no focus, no attention, no none of that. They ain't worth your time or your energy. They're trying to just play games. You're not focused. You know what I'm saying? You're on the road to ascension. So that's all you need to be focused on, rather than playing psychological games with people. You know, let's just be real now. All right. All that being said though, guys, it's your boy SkrillaD signing out. Y'all have a great grand rising, a wonderful afternoon, and a blessed night. I will catch y'all in the next one. And I thank you all for the ones that stayed for the whole video and just listened to the whole story. I thank you all for that. You know what I'm saying? Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Tap into the links below. I got Glitch in the Matrix, the album. You know what I'm saying? That joint is out. It's finally out. It's official. You know, this is just popping right now. Check that joint out. You know, check out my Patreon if you would like. Wooty woo. All that being said, guys, I'm gone. I'll catch you on the next one. Slap.